19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will benefit 100 times. Throw away benevolence and righteousness, and people will return to piety and charity. Throw away cunning and profit, and thieves no longer exist. These three things are superficial and insufficient. Thus, this teaching has its place. Show plainness, hold simplicity, reduce selfishness, decrease desires. 20. Cease learning, no more worries. What's the difference between yes and no? What's the difference between goodness and evil? What the people fear, I cannot be unafraid. So desolate, how limitless it is. Other people are excited, as if enjoying a great feast, as if climbing up to the terrace in spring. I alone am quiet and uninvolved, like an infant, not yet smiling, so weary, like having no place to return. Other people, all have surplus. I alone seem lacking. I have the heart of a fool. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am muddled. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. So tranquil, like the ocean, so fast as if none stopping. Other people all have goals. I alone am stubborn and low. I alone am different from ordinary people, and value the nourishing mother. 21. The sages of great virtue follow only the Tao. The Tao as a thing seems indistinct and unclear, so indistinct. Within it there is image, so indistinct, so unclear. Within it there is substance, so deep, so profound. Within it there is essence. Its essence is supremely real. Within it there is faith. From ancient times to the present, its name never departs. With it we observe the source of all things. How do I know the nature of the source? With this. 22. Yield and remain whole. Bend and remain straight. Be low and become filled. Be worn out and become renewed. Have little and receive. Have much and be confused. Therefore, the sages reside in the Tao and set an example for the world. Because they don't display themselves, people can see their light. Because they don't presume themselves, they are distinguished. Because they don't praise themselves, they have merit. Because they don't boast themselves, they last long. Because they don't contend, the world cannot contend with them. The ancients said, "The one who yields remains whole." Were they speaking empty words? They summarized sincerely and returned to the source. 23. Sparse speech is natural. Thus strong wind does not last all morning. Sudden rain does not last all day. What makes this so? Heaven and earth. Even heaven and earth cannot last. How can humans, thus? Those of the Tao are with the Tao. Those of virtue are with virtue. Those of loss are with loss. Those who are with the Tao is also pleased to have them. Those who are with virtue is also pleased to have them. Those who are with loss is also pleased to have them. Those who do not trust sufficiently, others have no trust in them. 24. Those who are on tiptoes cannot stand. Those who straddle cannot walk. Those who tries to shine dim their own light. Those who presume themselves are not distinguished. Those who praise themselves have no merit. Those who boast about themselves do not last. Those with the Tao call such things leftover food or tumors. They despise them. Thus, those who possesses the Tao do not engage in them. 25. There was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene and empty, solitary and unchanging, circulating and eternal. It can be regarded as the mother of the universe. I do not know its name. To identify it, I call it Tao. Forced to name it, I call it great. Great means passing. Passing means receding. Receding means returning. Therefore, Tao is great. Heaven is great. Earth is great. Man is great. These are the four greats in the universe, and man occupies one of them. Man follows the laws of earth. Earth follows the laws of heaven. Heaven follows the laws of Tao. Tao follows itself. 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The still is the master of the restless. Thus, the sages travel all day, without leaving the heavy supplies. However splendid the views, they stay composed and transcend beyond. How can the lords of 10,000 chariots apply themselves lightly to the world? To be light is to lose one's root. To be restless is to lose one's mastery. 27. One skilled in walking leaves no tracks. One skilled in speech does not reveal weaknesses or faults. One skilled in calculation does not use counters. One skilled in closure needs no bar, and yet cannot be opened. One skilled in knotting needs no rope, and yet cannot be untied. Therefore, sages often save others, and thus do not abandon anyone. They often save things, and thus do not abandon anything. This is called embodying the light. Therefore, the good person is the teacher of the bad person. The bad person is the responsibility of the good person. Those who do not value their teachers and do not love their responsibilities get lost, however intelligent they are. This is called the fundamental mystery.